Welcome to the Start Your Day Positive podcast, your feel-good way to start the day. Hey, I'm Sarah.
Hey, I'm Len, and Wednesday's always a fun day on our podcast. It's the middle of your week, and you might need just a little jump to keep going. We do it by giving you a Stump Day question. The question's always fun, and you'll be passing it along to family, friends, people that you're working with. You want to come up with the right answer because you could win 24 Daisy Pops delivered right to your home, and that's coming up in just a few minutes.
Okay, and then I have to tell you a story. So I've always liked entrepreneur Sarah Blakely. Ladies, she created Spanx. Guys, it's something that the ladies all love, if you know what Spanx are. She's just incredible. I think she's even a judge on Shark Tank now sometimes. And it was really cool. I saw an Instagram video where someone was saying her dad used to say and ask her one question at the dinner table during the week. And it's not a question that you would typically ask at your dinner table, but I thought it was so good. And she said it was one of the reasons why she thinks she was able to succeed. So I'm going to share that in a little bit. We're going to talk about that today. And I thought I would start the day with a positive thought from her as well. So she's quoted by saying, "Don't be intimidated by what you don't know. That can be your greatest strength and ensure that you don't do things or that can." Let me start with a positive quote. Let me start with a positive thought from Sarah herself. Don't be intimidated by what you don't know. That can be your greatest strength and ensure that you do things differently from everyone else.
Boy, that's a great thought. And coming from someone who I think just recently sold her business for $1.2 billion.
I know.
I'm going to take her tips.
Well,
I'm going to take her tips.
It's true because, you know, if you know something so well, sometimes it's hard for you to see outside the box.
That's right. That's right.
So
that's good.
I thought that was a good way to approach things.
All right. We'll take that with you on your Wednesday and take these 3 things with you too. 3 things your friends and family may be talking about today.
Well, new research suggests private religious practices like prayer, reading scripture, or meditation may actually help the body handle stress better. The study published in the Journal of Religion, Brain, and Behavior found that people who regularly engaged in religious activities experienced smaller spikes in blood sugar during stressful situations. So researchers monitored more than 600 adults as they completed difficult mental stress tests. Those who reported private religious practices showed significantly lower increases in systolic blood pressure, the pressure that rises when the heart beats under stress.
Yeah, that's a really cool study. I think what it is there's some peace and comfort of knowing or having first in your mind the idea that you are walking with God and God is walking with you. Mm-hmm. Like if you have that in your mind when you face a stressful situation, and it doesn't matter what it is, it could be work, it could be family, it could be something out of left field at a store, it could be a sporting event, whatever the case might be. But just, I don't know, training your brain to say, hey, I'm walking with God and God is walking with me, I think it helps.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Well, maybe you've seen this. A Walmart grocery receipt from 2006 is going viral and giving people serious sticker shock. The receipt shows 79 grocery items totaling $161.87, including eggs at just $1.28, tomatoes for $1.24 a pound, cereal, snacks, meat, all very low compared to today. The woman who found the old receipt said she fell to her knees comparing prices to today's prices. The post now has been viewed more than 12 million times, with many people saying it feels like they're looking at a different world. One person joked the receipt feels like evidence of a lost civilization. So doing the math just to do a little comparison, because that was a long time ago, that was 20 years ago. If you were to buy the same list of groceries today, that in 2006, 79 items cost you $161. It would cost you about $270 today.
So how old will you be when you renew your driver's license? Well, Susan Young Brown just renewed hers, and she celebrated her 108th birthday. At 108, she says staying active has been one of the secrets to aging gracefully. She marked the occasion with more than 130 friends and family. Susan still works out 3 times a week and says she's followed the same morning exercise routine for the last 20 years. Her license is renewed till 2033. when she will be 115.
Her license is renewed until 2033.
She'll be 115 then.
Fantastic.
That's insane.
You know what? Who knows if there's a secret to having a life like that? I mean, there's probably a ton of reasons why, but when you hear from someone like that and they still have the spunk, you know?
No, I want to talk with her. Where was she?
We should try.
Do you know where she was from?
We should try. You know what? I think Delaware. We could find her. We could find her. Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
You guys are funny. I just love listening to you guys. You guys are awesome.
Having that positive impact first thing in the morning is the best way to start your day. It changes the whole tone of your day.
Statistically speaking, Memorial Day weekend is the time when more people replace mattresses, buy mattresses for their home than any other time. But you don't have to be locked into that. You don't have to say to yourself, oh, no, I have to wait till next Memorial Day to buy a mattress, because that's when people buy mattresses, because savings continue with our podcast sponsor, Northeast Factory Direct.
Oh, yes. And you know what? We bought a mattress years ago for my daughter at Northeast Factory Direct, and we ended up putting like a big white comforter on it. So pretty. We called it the marshmallow bed because it was like so comfy and it was white. But they have great mattresses. They have this whole Sleep Ease sleep center from Northeast Factory Direct, and they have every price point, all different kinds of mattresses. And right now, this week, they have free delivery on any mattress. So go check it out. Test them out. They have them all there for you to try. Cleveland, Euclid, Macedonia, or North Canton. Try them out and make sure you tell them that I heard about this on the Start Your Day Positive podcast with Len and Sara, Northeast Factory Direct.
Whoa, tick-tock, whoa, time goes so fast. It happened today, let's remember.
Well, today is the 27th, and we're taking you back in time.
Okay, everyone knows it because of its distinct color and appearance. 1937, and it was an architectural wonder at the time. The Golden Gate Bridge officially opened to the public. At that time, it was the longest suspension bridge in the world. It quickly became one of America's most recognizable landmark. Any idea? Do you think it's long? Do you think it's not? So how long?
I think it's pretty long, isn't it?
If you had to take a shot, what would you?
3 miles.
Or is that ridiculous? What's that?
3 miles.
Yeah, it's not. It's really not that big. It's 1.7 miles.
Oh, I thought it was one of those ginormous ones.
You know who I have to say props to? Engineers.
Oh, yeah.
People that actually can figure out how to make a suspension bridge that suspends over water that's almost 2 miles long. A different kind of brain. Like we always say, surgeons have different kind of brains.
Yeah.
Engineers have different kinds of brains.
Thank goodness we all have differences, right?
Yes, right. Because you know what? There's probably many engineers listening right now going, oh my goodness, these podcasters, they're amazing.
I don't know about that. Well, in 1994, Michael Jackson married Lisa Marie Presley, one of the biggest celebrity headlines of the 90s.
I grew up in the Michael Jackson making it big, MTV's just starting era. And so I remember following his career. Like, he had different phases. You had Michael Jackson, the little kid, ABC, Easy as 1, 2, 3, Jackson 5, absolutely amazing. Then he had another phase after that. And then when MTV came out, Michael Jackson exploded and the glove appeared. And, you know, that was the biggest phase.
I still want to see the new Michael Jackson movie. I haven't seen it yet. I heard it was good, but I got to get to the movies. That
happens to me so often where a movie comes out and I go, that's one I'm definitely seeing.
Right.
And then time passes and I don't see it. It happens all the time.
I hear you. It happens all the time. But that is one I do want to see.
You've always got to back up now because you know it eventually will appear on Amazon.
I know. I'm like, well, now at this point, do I just wait?
Yeah. You know what movie I didn't see that I knew if there was one movie I was going to see based on your recommendation, and then my daughter doubled down and said, you have to see it. It's the outer space one.
Yeah, Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary.
So good.
I said, I am seeing that at the movie theater for sure.
Oh, well, then you... Oh, because I was going to say, I don't know if it's still at the theater, is it?
No, I mean, it was big, but it can't be that big that it's still there.
Yeah, maybe at those discount theaters now, but that was a good one. Have you watched that Remarkably Great Creatures on Netflix that I told you to watch?
No, I've not watched anything. I have to set time aside to watch stuff.
You do, because I will tell you, when I shared that, I think it's called Remarkably Great Creatures. We shared that, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or something like that, and I shared how much I loved it in a minute. I have never gotten so many thank you messages about a recommendation for a show. I mean,
after people watched it?
Yeah, I probably got about 10 messages from people thanking me and telling me how much they loved it too. So I'm glad people loved it. So that's a good one.
I am going to vow to make that happen within the next 5 days.
Okay.
Going to do that. You know what you should do? Because you feel differently about octopi now, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Make a note, because you probably never listened to it, and it's wonderful. Have you ever listened to Octopus's Garden by the Beatles?
No.
Oh, right. Just make a note.
I'll do it.
And it'll make you so happy. It's the happiest song.
Octopus's Garden. Okay.
Octopus's Garden. Ringo sings it. Okay.
On it.
Okay. All right. And what is today National Flip Flop Day?
It is National Flip Flop Day, and I know you're not a super fan of flip flops. I am a flip flop girl. I love sandals. I'm just a shoe girl in general. But to me, flip flops are always the sign of summer.
Yeah.
I actually, if I'm wearing heels, I carry a pair of flip flops with me at all times in my purse during the summer, because you never know when you're going to have to run in the store. And I was like, well, I'm not wearing the heels in. Get the flip flops out.
The flops. Yeah.
But it's like a sign of summer. So to me, I thought, what are some other signs of summer? Because flip flops are one of them. Definitely hearing lawnmower sounds going nonstop.
Yes.
I kind of love that. Kids riding their bikes till it gets dark at night. Hearing kids playing outside. The sound of ice clinking and cold drinks. People caring very much about their mulch and flowers, right? It's that time of year. Outdoor concerts, county fair announcements. Farmers markets are starting to happen.
Farmers markets is a wonderful one where you start to, I will tell you one for sure for me, but I think you can relate to this for me because we did so much of this. When your local park or Little League fields, when you drive by and you see kids are playing ball. That's a big time sign of summer.
Yep. It's so true.
All right, so flip-flops, they get their name because
they flip and they flop.
It's the sound.
It's the sound they make, right?
It's the sound. That's where it comes from. Flip-flop.
Flip-flop. Flip-flop. That's funny.
It. More than you wanted to know about flip-flops.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah! It's Stump Day. Every Wednesday, it's Stump Day.
The last Wednesday in the month of May, and on Wednesday, it's just one of my favorite podcast days because we play Stump Day, brought to you by our friends at Daisy Pops. Daisy Cake Pops are delicious. They're colorful. They're different. They're original. They're perfect for any occasion, and you can order them at daisypops.com. Right now, you could win 24 delivered right to your front door. Only thing standing between you and those pops, Sarah's Stump Day question.
All right. Question is, a third of people say they have not used this in a month. What is it? A third of people say they have not used this in a month. What is it?
All right. That's a lot of people. 1 out of 3, 33 1/3%. Have not used this in a month. Go to our website, startyourdaypositive.com. When you get there, there's a thing you click on there to answer the Stump Day question. Everybody that gets it right, we'll have a drawing, and someone is winning 24 Daisy Pops. Hey, Sarah, I was just bumping around on ChatGTP, and
isn't it ChatGPT?
what did I say?
I think you said ChatGTP. It's not TP.
I don't know why I said TP. Yeah, ChatGPT. And I just decided to look up. I said, where do replacement windows rank as far as home improvements are concerned?
Yeah.
Chat says that replacement windows rank very high among home improvements for several reasons: resale value, energy efficiency, curb appeal, day-to-day comfort. Not always the flashiest thing like a kitchen remodel, but smart money home improvement. That's what Chat says.
Well, it does increase the home value, and I didn't realize it increased the home value as much as it does. So it's really a good investment. It's one of those things as a homeowner you just got to do eventually. So if that is your time, our podcast sponsor is Universal Windows Direct. And right now they have buy 2 windows, get 2 free. There's no limit. The more you upgrade, the more you save. And first of all, these are great windows. They use something called super spacer technology, helps keep your indoor temperature consistent, reduce drafts, improves energy efficiency year around, and their team is just fantastic. When I needed to replace some windows in my old home, this is who I used. They were great. Universal Windows Direct. They also have 24 months with no payments, no interest. So go to their website. It's universalwindowsdirect.com. You'll be saying, I love my windows. So I heard something really powerful, and it made me think, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is a cool thing. I might start this at the dinner table with my family. So I'm a big fan of a woman named Sara Blakely. She is the founder of Spanx. Ladies, you probably know Spanx. She basically took a pair of nylons, cut off the legs, and created women's shapewear. Yeah, hugely successful.
I saw her, actually. She was one of the investors on Shark Tank. I like watching Shark Tank, and they had her on sometimes. So she's very successful.
Very successful. So she's a billionaire now. She has a really cool story, though. First of all, she failed. She thought she wanted to be an attorney. She failed the LSAT twice. Didn't get into law school. She actually then tried to work at Disney as Goofy. She got rejected from playing Goofy at Disneyland.
Wow.
That was because she was too short. But she then spent 7 years selling fax machines door to door. This is how she started her career, selling fax machines door to door. Of course, getting door slammed in her face, crying between sales calls. But she actually worked her way up into that company as like a national sales leader or something like that. But the part of her story that I thought was so fascinating is not necessarily about her billion-dollar company, which that's a whole other story of how she got there and how many times she was rejected before one place was like, okay, we'll give this a try. But it's what her dad did with her at the dinner table growing up. Every week, she said, my dad, as we were sitting at the dinner table, he would ask me, so what did you fail at this week?
What did you fail at?
What did you fail at?
Okay.
And if Sara said she tried something and it didn't work, he would celebrate it. He'd high five her. Because in their house, failure didn't mean losing. Failure meant you stopped trying. And I was like, oh my goodness. So that's what they did every week. Okay, tell me something you failed at this week. Okay, give me a high five. That's okay. Like
I like that.
Celebrated. And that was so different to me that it stood out because I don't know. I don't think that's super common. And so many of us are walking around and, oh, that didn't immediately work. I guess it's not meant to be.
Right.
But what if all those setbacks were just proof that you were in the game, right?
That is so wonderful. That is so beautiful.
I know.
It takes the negative pressure off and makes you want to just feel adventurous and try different things and realize that sometimes the joy is just in the journey. And as a coach, I would always do that. I loved coaching youth sports. You know that. I coached girls fast pitch softball, and we always had a great time. And so many of the girls come up to me now and they say, Coach Howswer, I learned so much, not just about softball, but I just learned so much when I played for you. And I would always do that. I would celebrate a mistake when somebody tried something. I would just laugh, and we would laugh together. And it just takes the pressure off, and it gives you the courage and confidence to try something new.
Right. So I'm going to do that, even if it's just to myself, but I want to start doing it with my daughter too, because I've never done something like this. I've always celebrated the wins, and that's great. And no one's telling you not to do that. Of course you do that. But also, what did I feel at this week? Oh, yeah, that was kind of a bummer that happened, and I didn't do that right. But hey, that was just proof that I was trying. So yay me, or yay you. You know what I mean?
You know what? And just one more thing about that, because I think about this sort of thing a lot. It doesn't always have to be a mega lesson when you fail. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like sometimes you fail and, well, at least I learned blah, 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 blah. And like it has to be, you have to make it really serious and profound. Right. You know, sometimes it could just be, hey, I gave it a try. It didn't work. It's part of the journey. Thanks God for giving me another day.
Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely. Not everything is this big, profound piece of advice. 100%.
Don't let what you see in the news bring you down. There's hope and faith and good people all around. I see the best in you. I see a glass half full. Keep it positive, positive with Len and Sara.
Well, we recently had a chance to sit down and talk with Jill Schulman about her new book, The Bravery Effect. And honestly, I think it's just such a good book. And it's one of those books where I think a lot of people could really use the message right now, because bravery doesn't always look big and dramatic. Sometimes it's just speaking up, trying again, making a change, or doing the thing that you've been scared to do for a long time. And I think most of us can relate to that. We're actually giving away a copy of Jill's book, The Bravery Effect, for free right now on our website. It is so good, but all you have to do is go to our website, startyourdaypositive.com, and request that. But I want to share a little clip from our interview talking to Jill when I asked her what she hoped that people got from reading the book.
What I hope to do, and the reason I dedicated the book to my daughters, is that people realize the truth about bravery and fear. And I hope that people lean into fear, that instead of running away from what they fear, they actually go after and seek fear, like go after opportunities where it's a little bit, that's a little bit scary. I want people to start pursuing that, because if you do, you are going to live your happiest, most fulfilled, most successful life. Like you said, Sarah, bravery is built like a muscle. It's not just in these heroic moments that you'd think of a Marine or a firefighter. It's just these little micro bravery moments. They make all the difference in the world. And the reason why the book is called The Bravery Effect is, if you think about someone, let's just imagine this. What is the compound effect of choosing to step back? I mean, being brave is taking a step forward. But if we make that our habit, imagine the impact on our career. The reason I call it the bravery effect is if you read the book and start applying it, all those little moments, going into a restaurant, eating by yourself, all these little moments you choose, like, okay, my future self wants me to do it in this moment. Let me take the step forward. And day in and day out, you choose to be brave. It can have a profound impact on your success, on your happiness, and really about your self-esteem, your self-efficacy. Bravery is about self-love. And we need to have the best relationship with ourselves. So this is, even though I'm the tough Marine who writes about bravery, at the end of the day, this is about looking in the mirror and loving what you see.
We think you'll really enjoy the book. It is a story. It's a parable. It's a very easy read, and the points just pop out. It's really, really good. So how do you get one for free? You just go to our website, click the link right there. We're making it available because of a really good friend of ours who is donating the books, making them available, and we're doing it in cooperation with a great organization called the Changing Lives Foundation. And if we can help you step out of your comfort zone, be brave for the good of others, well, then mission accomplished. Would you like the free copy? All you do is go to our website, click the link there at startyourdaypositive.com and fill out the information, and there's no obligation, and we'll send it right to your door. Don't worry, be happy. We want to live every day without worry. That's the goal. It can be hard, though, when you can't really afford health care and it's just eating up so much of your household income. Let's dial down that worry. Our podcast sponsor, Liberty Health Share, offers an alternative to health insurance. It's healthcare sharing among people of faith, administered by Liberty, and it is working. Healthcare and now both vision and dental plans are available. Go to libertyhealthshare.org to learn more.
Well, I hope you're off to have an awesome day. Just as a reminder, the Stump Day question today was, a third of people say they have not used this in a month. What is it? Go ahead and give your best guess at startyourdaypositive.com. You could win our Daisy Cake Pops this week if you're our winner.
As we always do, let's wrap up this episode of our podcast with a prayer. Boy, the other day, Sarah was telling the story about a stranger who found her husband Russ's wallet in the middle of an intersection, wound up surprising her when the stranger pulled up and returned the wallet to her home. And then I ran across this Bible verse that says we should show hospitality to strangers because we may have entertained angels without even knowing it. So let's tie that into the prayer and just say, Heavenly Father, help us to see everybody different today. Slow us down enough to value the cashier, the neighbor, the person in traffic, the lonely coworker, the stranger standing alongside of us in line. Remind us that every person carries worth because they were created by you. Give us hearts that are generous, attentive, and willing to love people well. Not because we expect something in return, but because kindness reflects your character. And maybe, Lord, in the middle of ordinary moments, help us to recognize that divine things can happen through simple human encounters. May we be people who leave others feeling seen, encouraged, and valued. In Jesus' name, amen.